All right, we're here at Mitten Muay Thai 02. Just finished the event with our boy Carlos Cerda taking home the gold. I'm here with
Josiah Pila.
Coach Josiah Pila.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me I wrote it down. I'm pretty sure I did. There we go. My one and only training session with you. There will be more, don't worry.
Right on.
But in the first one,
to it.
You told me how you kind of came to Proving Grounds, and that kind of interested me. So I wanted you to kind of retell me that story about how you came to Proving Grounds, how Nick kind of took you in, and all that.
Yeah. So I started training because I wanted to do MMA.
Sure.
I felt like I wanted to compete in MMA because I had done high school wrestling, and I think I was like 24 at the time. I'm like, man, I want to get into some training. So trained on and off for a little bit, and then I found this gym called Mass Gym where I met my boy Andre. He was like my first little boxing coach, and he introduced me to Coach Nick at another gym in Utica. And as soon as I met Coach Nick, I was like, all right, this is definitely the place to be for me.
Right.
Even if it was like 45 minutes to an hour away. Sure. So I started driving there every day after work, and eventually Coach Nick invited me to, just basically live in his house and chase fighting and all that good stuff. I moved into his house. Eventually, Proving Grounds became a gym. And then I had my first fight with Proving Grounds. And I took this Muay Thai fight to get ready for like an MMA fight, right?
Right.
And just to like get my feet wet with combat sports competition. But I did pretty well, and I enjoyed it so much that I'm like, all right, screw MMA. I'm going for Muay Thai all the way. So I stopped doing jiu-jitsu and groundwork and all that stuff, and just purely striking.
Sure.
I fought for a couple years and did pretty well. Won a couple national titles, and couldn't have done it without Coach Nick and Proving Grounds.
Sure.
and all the training partners that I had.
Right, all the great people that are at Proving Grounds,
including Carlos.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. Was there a specific moment that changed your perspective on training or competing?
Specific moment.
Yeah, that like where your whole mindset just kind of made you look at it differently.
I'd say probably there's a couple times. That's a tough question. For probably cardio wise, I knew I had like some fight in me through training through cardio. I have a friend named Sterling, and he was like one of my first coaches kind of.
Right. And
he would run me through these ridiculous cardiovascular sessions. One time he had me running 100 yards or 100 yard sprints with being pulled back by an elastic band, doing 4 of those, and my legs just feeling dead, but I wanted to stop, but he just I just kept going, and through that I kind of felt like man, I can definitely do this, because I wanted to stop, but I found something in me to keep pushing myself.
Sure.
And I'd say maybe there wasn't a specific moment training with Coach Nick, but seeing the gradual progress day after day, because when I started training with Nick, it was every single day, 4 or 5 hours a day.
Putting in work.
Putting in work, and just seeing the gradual progress and getting better, and that's kind of what did it for me.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned about yourself through training and competing in Muay Thai specifically?
The biggest lesson about myself, probably would be there's no shortcuts. If you take shortcuts, you're gonna get exposed in the ring. And I had a couple fights where I wasn't really putting in the work that I should have been, and I gassed out, and and definitely it exposed me a bit. But you learn from those moments, and I came back a stronger fighter after that.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you, when training other people, do you prefer to train experienced fighters or beginners, like people who are just kind of starting out?
I'm fairly newer in my coaching experience, so I think I do prefer beginners, but it is nice when you have somebody come in that kind of knows their stuff, and they're well rounded enough where you can kind of flow on pads. But it's very gratifying to put in the work with somebody and build them up to be someone who can flow on the pads and stuff like that.
Right.
So I don't know. I think there's pros and cons to both, but I probably enjoy beginners more because you see that that initial switch. A lot of people they might deal with anxiety or social anxiety or depression, things of that sort, and you see this. You see them just get more confident in themselves once they put in the work and see themselves get better, and it's just it's very gratifying.
Yeah, for sure.
To help those people out
and be like a major key in their success. It probably gives you a lot of fulfillment in yourself.
100%.
Do you plan on fighting anytime soon?
It's a good question.
I heard someone just ask you that like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You kind of shook your head, laughed it off.
I want to be careful what I say here. I think there's a chance. I'll say that.
There's a chance.
There's a chance. I'll say that.
So, do you have any like goals in your fighting career, or are your goals more geared towards coaching now?
No, I don't think I have any goals with fighting. If I were to get back to it, I think it would just be to just do it to my best ability to basically to glorify God with everything that I'm doing. And I'm not looking to for my own glory. I don't really care to be the best in the world. But if that were to give glory to Jesus Christ, I would absolutely be willing to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of I don't know. I said, do you plan on fighting on a Mitten Muay Thai card? But that kind of is probably not. Unless God calls for the Mitten Muay Thai belt.
Yeah, you hit it on the head, bro.
All right.
God calls for it. I'm in it.
All right.
Yep.
When you used to fight, did you have like a fight week routine or like a pre-fight routine to kind of get you in the mindset?
A pre-fight routine, like the week of the fight, you mean?
Or like the day of, or the week to get you kind of ready.
Not really. I mean, just visualization and stuff, and that last week is that taper week. You're not training as hard, so I was just a lot of visualization, prayer, and just trying to visualize things, but also not trying to put too much pressure on myself.
Sure.
Just enjoy it, really.
Right.
Okay.
If you could pick any superpower to have in Muay Thai, what do you think would be the most effective?
Ooh. Most effective?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen X-Men?
Yeah.
What's his name? Nightcrawler?
Oh.
I think that would be
the one that shapeshifts?
No. He can move from place to place, almost like Jumper. You know what I'm saying?
Like teleport almost?
Yeah. I guess teleportation.
Okay.
But he does it in a cooler way. He poofs into blue smoke.
Right. More dramatic,
Yeah.
When I thought about that question, I think my first answer was probably invisibility. But then you could probably get cornered. Probably you could probably get felt out and just cornered and just start teeing off.
Maybe so. Yeah, that's a good one.
Everyone that I asked that question to so far has said the ability to control time. So that's what Coach Nick said. He said if he could pause time and
that's a good one.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Click?
Yes.
With Adam Sandler.
Yes.
You know how he has the time like the time remote.
Or body hardening would be a good one too.
Oh, just like a body of iron,
Yeah.
titanium body,
Yeah.
take no damage.
Mm-hmm.
This next one's like a fight scenario for you.
Mm-hmm.
3 3-minute rounds,
Mm-hmm.
Muay Thai rules only. You versus a kangaroo. Who comes out on top?
I'm beating that kangaroo's ass.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm keeping it close.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be in kicking range. I'm keeping it close. I'm dicing them up.
That's probably the best game plan. Is just because they got some powerful kicks, man.
Yeah,
they can just come up double kick.
But they lean back on that tail and kick. So I don't know. You have to be careful.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight, I'd say, because some of them get pretty big too. So like, yeah. If you had to,
not bigger than me though.
if you had to rate yourself as a fighter, what would you rate yourself 1 through 10?
I say a good like 8, maybe. I don't want to be too overconfident.
No, right?
But yeah,
You're up there though.
good 8. I'm getting there.
What would you rate Carlos 1 through 10?
Oh, Carlos is 10, bro.
10?
Yeah, all day.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
All day.
I agree. That's why he has the fucking.
Yeah, that's why he's the Mitten Muay Thai champ, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Easy.
That's all I got for now. So we're just gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna get on with my other interviews that I got to do. I gotta hopefully get out of here within the next hour with all the interviews I gotta do. But
best of luck to you, brother.
yeah, good seeing you, good talking to you, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you for sitting down and chopping it up with me, having a conversation.
Anytime.